Okay, this is your orthographic sketching task. So normally if we were in the classroom we would just be doing this as a group, and I would be using the visualizer and sketching out as you do it. You'd be given these sheets as well, but obviously you can't have these sheets unless you've got a printer at home, but it's probably easier just to have it on your screen, on your phone or your screen, the boxes, and then we'll draw them out. So normally what we would do is you would have this scaffolding, so these construction lines for your 3 views, but you don't have that because we're not in a classroom. So if we look at this shape here, this is your isometric shape. So this is your 3D shape, and you're going to make it 2D by making your 3 views here. Now hopefully you've done a bit of this in second year, so you've got a basic understanding of the how this works. So we've got 3 sides to the block, so 1, 2, 3, okay, and we've got 3 views, 1, 2, 3. This one here, this is your elevation, okay. Now the way we can tell the elevation is that it's always below the plan. Okay, so I just write in there elevation, elevation, and so above it must be the plan, and then to the side is the end elevation. Okay, so if we look at this block, then we can tell this here must go in here and this side must go in here because there's 2 sides. Okay, so put them down like that, and then the plan view must go directly above it. So if I was to draw that in here using the squares that I already have, I would just go, so I've got this line here relates to this line, so and then just go about halfway along to there, and then this line here must relate to that line. So we put a wee X here, then we can help us see what we're doing. So that X there relates to that corner, and then if we're looking at it from that side, it relates to that corner there, and then if we look at it from above, it must relate to that corner there. Okay, so if we're working from that corner, and we've got this vertical line coming up, so that must be coming up on here, so it stops about there, and then it goes in the way. So all we're drawing now, I'll get a pen. All we're wanting to do now is we're wanting to do this side, which is our elevation. Okay, so I will, in fact I'll use my orange pen to draw those 2 lines of the elevation, so like that. Remember to turn your page to your hand so you get a nice straight line. Now you're not drawing this right now, you're just watching this, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to draw it using the grids. Remember the grids? So that's my plan view, my elevation view, sorry. Then if we go to the end elevation, that's this side here, so I'll just colour that in, and then we'll draw that one. So it's basically the same but mirrored, so it's halfway along that line, and what we have here is we have this line and this line, they relate to each other, see they meet each other. So what we want to do is we want to lightly draw, really lightly, using, I'm going to use an actual pencil for this bit because this is my construction line. So if I draw a line across here like that, that'll give me that height for that, so that they're in line with each other. Okay, so that's my line there. So going down like this, going across, bringing that line down like that. So the elevation and end elevation are not actually complete yet. What we've got here, which I don't know if you have considered it, is this bit here, right? So if we were looking at it from this angle, we can actually see that, even though that's been cut away, we can still see that there, it's still there. So when everything's flattened down, those lines will still be there, okay? And it's the same for the elevation as well. We can still see that, so that's actually all still there too. So it looks like that, okay? And because it's flat, we don't make it look like one's in front or behind each other, we just leave them like that. And then the last one's the plan. So if we're looking at the plan, looking at it from above, so this here and also this bit, okay? Now the plan, you can see, relates to the elevation and the end elevation. So what we want to do is we want to use a pencil or using a lighter line, you're probably going to only use pencil. So using a lighter line from this edge here, we want to draw that up. So just draw it up really, really lightly. And we want to take this here, so what you can do is, you don't want to measure it, you can just use the edge of your pencil, like that, and bring it up on so you've got it roughly. But you know as well, this is halfway, so if we just mark a halfway line, like that, and then draw that line across, and then that's the plan view, and it relates to the elevation and the end elevation. Okay. I've got something called a bounce line that we normally use, but I'm not going to show you that until we're actually in the classroom. So that would be my plan, elevation and end elevation of that block. So watch the next video to show how we put it onto the grid paper.